I talk with tons of entrepreneurs and business leaders who struggle with the concept of personal branding and stepping into the role of becoming a thought leader in their industry. And most of the time, it's because they think that doing that work makes them arrogant or selfish. I'm not exaggerating. Just this morning, I saw a comment on a post that I made where she talked about how creating content means that she assumes that people want to watch it, and that to her seems really arrogant. The number one objection I hear from people about why they don't kind of do this work of personal branding or don't want to create content is, well, I don't like to brag. But that's because they're looking at the concept of personal branding or thought leadership completely through the wrong lens. Okay, it is not about bragging. Ever, 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 ever. I mean, name a thought leader that you admire or respect, and then tell me if you ever see them brag. You do not. Okay, look at a Mel Robbins or a Simon Sinek, even Gary Vee, who gets tons of flack. He doesn't brag. It's all about delivering value. It's all about helping other people. And so if this is a struggle for you, you know you should do this personal branding thing, but you find it icky, it's time to think of it as mentorship at scale. Okay, my guess is you don't find mentorship icky or distasteful or arrogant. Okay, so if mentorship intrigues you at all, keep watching because I'm going to show you how to build a powerful personal brand with this in mind. Hi, I am Kasey Jones. For those of you that don't know me, I am a thought leadership and growth coach to entrepreneurs who've been through tough things. Okay, coach them on how to own their whole story, their whole past, and turn their struggles into strengths that fuel their business growth. So if you are an entrepreneur or you dream of becoming one, but you just cannot seem to make progress, and you know you're capable of it, you're always working hard, you're always busy, but you're just not finding the traction or creating the results that you desire, hit the button to subscribe, hit that bell to get notified every time I drop a new video, because literally I am on a mission to help entrepreneurs just like you. There is a big difference between personal branding and thought leadership that too few people understand. Okay, personal branding, though it does not necessarily mean that it is a selfish enterprise, is more self serving and it is more self focused than some people are going to be comfortable with. And that's okay. I don't agree with it, but I get it. But thought leadership is not about that. Okay. After lots of research and study, I've identified four distinct characteristics that make up a thought leader. So, first, they've got their own perspective. Okay. This means they're opinionated. They've got their own stance on how things should be done in their industry and the ways their industry is coming up short. Second, they are always evolving. They do not rest on their laurels. They are constantly learning, growing, and improving how they do things. And they're always sharing those learnings, always sharing that growth. It's and that kind of brings me to another point. What they really care about is making an impact. They are driven by making a difference in their industry. They are motivated by helping others and giving back. And that means that as they go through this process of evolution, of growth, they are sharing it with others so that they can help others go through their growth. And lastly, they've built authority in their industry. Okay, that means they've built the respect of their peers, and that takes making connections, building up their network, showing up at events, going on podcasts, being active in public forums. It's about the connections, it's about the community. Okay, when you look at these four characteristics, you can see that thought leadership is not about self. It is about community and it is about impact. And when you think about it, it really is mentorship at scale. Because after all, what is a mentor? A mentor is someone who has more experience sharing their advice, wisdom, and insight to a younger or less experienced professional so that they can help them in their careers or their lives. Okay. And that is exactly what a thought leader does, except instead of it being a one-to-one relationship, it's on a grander scale. It helps the mentor share that expertise and advice with more people. And in turn, it creates a bigger impact in their communities. The key here is that a thought leader does their work with an eye toward helping others, to making their pathways to success just a little clearer, a little easier to navigate. Okay. And so if you're struggling to figure out how you build your thought leadership, it's really helpful to keep your ideal protege in mind. Yes, I could say mentee. It's not a real word. It's a word we've invented recently. And protege is really mentor protege relationship. So I prefer that word. So if you could be a mentor to anyone, if you could choose your ideal protege, who would it be? What would they be struggling with? What advice would they be seeking? What wisdom would you offer to them? What tips and strategies would you give? Another way to look at it is, who is the mentor that you wish you had 3 years ago, 5 years ago? Okay. What are the things you think you wish that they had said to you? Okay. If you have a clear sense of whom you want to serve, how you want to help them, creating the content and the experiences to offer that value become much clearer and easier. And truly, when you create a piece of content, when you write a blog, when you post something on social media, you record a video, you want to have that person in mind. Okay. It might be the younger you, it might be the person that you met a couple of weeks ago, a couple months ago. I don't know, but give it a try. Start sharing your advice with the world solely with the intention of helping that one person, that one younger, less experienced professional who could learn from your years of experience, your hard-won lessons, let's be honest. And if you're ready to learn how to build a powerful personal brand and become a thought leader in your industry, click the link below and get my 5 easy steps on how to do it for yourself. And if this video was at all helpful, please do me a favor. Click the like button, tag 3 friends who you think could learn lessons from this video, and share with them what was the most interesting or helpful part of this video.